Alright, what it do?
Bro,
what it do? Back at it again.
You already know.
Welcome back to the viewers, episode 2 of the Slightly Different Podcast. Yeah. You might notice, first thing that's different from last episode, we have a spot in the middle.
It's currently missing, yeah.
Yes, Josh couldn't make it for this video, or at least this episode.
Yeah.
So before we actually get into the video and actually start talking about the topics that we want to cover in today's episode, let's start with where we plan to go with this podcast, our plans, and what we want to do as a group, and a crew,
as a podcast. Yeah.
So Javi, where do you see, like, what are some of the directions that we want to take with this podcast?
Yeah. So I mean, to keep it, straightforward, the main thing for us is just to be versatile for you guys, just to make sure that, you're always interested. So the main thing is just although currently, the first 2 episodes have been, quite serious and stuff, there will be for sure episodes where it's just more of a laid back, whether it be funny stories or stuff like that. So really it'll just depend on the episode, and that's like, the part that, we hope that you guys enjoy, which is that, every episode will hopefully be something brand new for you guys. Like last one was more about relationship stuff. You guys will see, if you haven't already read the title, what today's episode is going to be about. And then, you guys best wait for, the next episode. You already know about that one. We already know about that one, but, y'all
exactly.
Have to
As a group and as, like partners in this, fun hobby that we've taken up, we will all want to be on the same page. We all want to be moving forward in the same direction, obviously, with the content that we're posting and with the ideas and the mindsets that we have.
Yeah.
Obviously Josh is a big part of the crew.
Yeah.
He's a big part.
Yeah, very impactful.
So yeah, having him is amazing. So for our next episode, we plan on introducing
a new friend.
Not a new friend.
Well, I mean, not new friend, but like new friend. For you guys. Yeah, new for you guys.
He is going to be a main co-host on the channel with us.
Yeah.
We're not getting rid of Josh. We will put that out there.
Yeah,
we're not getting rid of
put that out there first to make
we
sure
are not getting rid of Josh. Josh is a staple of this channel.
Staple of this channel. One of the first
I almost leaked the name. Yeah. We'll keep him a secret.
We'll keep him a secret for now.
Special guest.
In case y'all can figure it out.
We just won't leak the name yet. I almost said it, but like,
no.
Y'all don't know. But he'll be a main co-host with us. We're not getting rid of Josh. Josh he'll be around. It's just more of like, he's more of a situational person. For episode 1, it fit perfectly. He told us his story, something situational that snowballed effect into us giving you guys advice, giving him advice, and really putting our input and putting a lot of effort into this podcast. Our next episode, we will introduce our new co-host. He'll be a main here at the Slightly Different Podcast.
Yeah, I can't wait to see if you guys like him, and that's always,
he's very likable.
He's a very likable person, so,
he's chill, he's a homie.
We're guessing that you guys like him, but anyways, also on the topic of, where we're going, keep in mind, guys, for any of the viewers, whether we know you guys or not, if you ever have an opinion that you want us to talk about, or even just a funny story you want to share with us that you would like for us to talk about on the podcast, be sure to, message us, on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you guys got.
I feel like that's something we could do with our podcast is actually incorporate, like do a whole episode where we just read out funny stories from viewers.
So just,
and stuff like that, take questions, all that stuff.
Exactly. So
another thing, if you are a viewer, subscribe.
Come on, man.
It's not that hard.
Exactly. Hey,
subscribe, like the video.
Bro. Hate to be like every other YouTuber. But
we know we got like what 12 subscribers, but fuck it, we gon' be up there someday.
We gonna get a lot soon.
Someday, whether it's tomorrow or next year, we want to be up there someday. So obviously, subscribe, like the video, leave us comments what you guys want us to talk about on the podcast. We will get to it.
Exactly. Especially currently, where we don't have like a huge amount of viewers.
We have a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, currently
we have great ideas. Trust me, the content is going to be.
The content is coming.
The content is going to be really good.
It's just a little bit of a wait, but
it's just waiting. Yeah, getting everything situated and stuff like that.
For those who aren't, like, because a few people that we know do like get a bit of like the BTS kind of knowledge of it. But we are putting out or we're not putting out, but rather working on a lot of content that's coming out very soon. So we'd like you guys to know that. Just keep the trust in. Don't forget, share with your friends, and make sure to drop the follows. And the content's coming.
So that's mainly we appreciate all the feedback we got from everybody in episode 1.
For sure.
And we still want your feedback, whether it's good or bad.
Exactly. It's
because we're gonna keep doing us no matter what. But any content, any ideas y'all have, drop it in the comments. Comment on the video.
Exactly. We'll get to it soon.
Give us a thumbs up. Say
exactly.
Care.
It doesn't matter. It's just, the feedback is feedback.
Feedback is feedback. Exactly.
That's what matters.
And that's gonna really help. We'll talk about one piece of feedback in particularly.
Yeah.
On our Instagram page, we got a DM from a viewer.
Yeah.
We won't say We won't put them out there like that.
Come out for in case, yeah.
But we really want to thank you. If you're watching this, obviously you are. You asked about episode 2. We want to thank you for your feedback. That was amazing. Yeah. We all saw it. All 3 of us, all of us here at the Slightly Different Podcast, we all saw it. Yeah. We all enjoyed it. We enjoyed that piece of feedback.
Exactly.
And so per his request, today we'll be talking about the specific topic that he gave us. But is there anything you want to add first before we actually get into the today's podcast?
Yeah. So really quickly before we get into it on the topic of sending in stuff, just the best way to do it is just DM us either on Instagram or on TikTok, or even just leave a comment as well. And
I feel like the best way is probably leave a YouTube comment and DM us on Instagram. Don't do it on TikTok.
Exactly. TikTok's really
kind of whack.
It's kind of whack. It's not going to work too much. But hey, best chance to get your stuff out here is just just pop it on everywhere. It's really that simple. But also whenever you do that, make sure you let us know if you would like for us to mention your name. If not, then it's completely fine. It's just up to you as the person who's sending it in. So, yeah, let's just get straight into it.
Exactly. And before we get into this, we are getting into a touchy subject in today's podcast. Yeah. We just want to put a disclaimer out there. Whether you agree with us or not, we're going to respect your opinions.
Yeah, completely.
Here. We may not agree, but we're going to respect.
And that is a completely big thing. As you guys know, the name of the
podcast... We're here to lift everybody up.
Yeah. Not bring anybody down.
Not bring anybody down. So, if you simply don't agree with us...
That's fine.
That's 100% fine. I don't think that's a reason that you should cancel us. Because we're not doing anything that should be canceled.
Exactly.
It's solely our opinion. We just want to give our insight on opinions. You don't have to agree with us. You don't have to agree with us. We're totally fine. We're going to be chill. Everybody here is trying to be positive, so that's a different thing. So per request of our viewer that gave us a ton of feedback.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Again, that was very amazing. We both loved it. So we really enjoyed that. So today's topic is going to be about school being needed. We'll start with that, and then we'll get into the more touchy subject
afterwards. Yeah.
So per request of the viewer, one of the things he said in his message, what I think a topic y'all could talk about is school needed. Is school needed? The question for today is school needed?
Exactly.
This is interesting. This is an interesting topic.
Would you like to start it off, or you want me to go?
I'll start off just by saying school. Both of us.
Yeah.
Good students.
For sure.
We're good ass students.
Yeah,
we do our best in school. We go to school every day. Perfect attendance. I love it. No, I'm just playing. But is school needed? I'll let you put your input first. Okay. I want to hear this.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So me personally, I'd put it simply like this. I'd say that all the way up to high school is for sure needed. You should definitely graduate high school at the very least. I'd say college is something that's, to be honest, if you look at it,
it could be for some people and
exactly. If you look at it from the way it's meant to be, there's really you'll really only need to go to college if that's what's required for your field. If you're somebody who wants to work in something that you already know about, whether it be something like simple like landscape, construction, that kind of stuff you can do without a degree. But I'd say that if you want a better chance, just the opportunity, then going to college is really good. Because the degree will help you get a lot of different jobs. So it just really depends on what you're looking for, and that's why you should always try to have a plan. As difficult of a thing as it is to have, just have a plan, and from there you'll be able to know if you need college for you or not. Everybody's different.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. I think for me, school it's very important.
Yeah, same here.
I think for kids to stay in school at least get all the way through high school. I'm gonna agree with you on that.
For sure. Yeah.
College. It may not be for everybody, but it's for most people because you can go and that's kind of like your freedom. You get to, really get into and pick your classes, study what you want to study in life. I think that's the advantage of college. Just you have to pay money, but I think that's that's a a big part. That's a big part of life. A lot of people are paying money for college. But they're gonna get something good about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big thing.
Good about it. Me personally, I don't really know what to say. But because we're still young. But obviously people are asking, where you want to go to college, what do you want to study in life. Right now, as a freshman in high school, both of us, I don't think either of us can really come up with an example or an answer. I just want to go with the flow of life.
Honestly, I feel like
if this podcast would be something that I could do for the rest of my life and live off of it, so be it.
If not, then you just
move on. If not, I'm going to college. Exactly. I'm going to study what I want to study, and I want to keep going, with life.
Yeah, exactly. And
as long as I don't be a bum I'm happy. You know?
Yeah. For sure.
As long as you're not a bum, you just gotta try hard in life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something that we want to preach every single day. Is try hard in life.
Exactly. You put in effort, good things will come. It might take a bit of time depending on what you're doing, but if you put in the effort, the good things will come, eventually. And, I just feel like if you look at it from a certain perspective, right? I say college is, pretty important. And here's a big thing for you guys, for certain people, because I know there's a lot of people that have, good opportunities and stuff. If you have a great opportunity to go to college, don't miss out on it. If you don't have the best opportunity, but you want to go, don't miss out on it. If you don't have the best opportunity and you don't think it's for you, it's a completely good time to, be like, oh, I don't really think college is for me. But if you're in a situation where you do have, a lot of stuff set up for you, whether it's a scholarship, whether it's, parents who have a good amount of money to, let you go to college, that kind of stuff, I see you should definitely take the chance.
Exactly. Definitely take it.
If you have the opportunity, take it.
You won't regret it.
You won't
regret it. Yeah, I feel like school's an important thing in life. I feel like and if you're gonna miss out on school, you're missing out on a lot.
Yeah.
Like we go to school, we have our friends there. We have events that we go to at school. We hang out, stuff like that. School, I feel like high school. If you're gonna drop out of high school, you're missing out on a lot.
You're missing out on a lot. It's not even just education; it's also the experience, and like at the end of the day, the memories too.
Yeah. High school is big with memories.
Exactly.
Big with experiences. So I feel like that's a big thing. That's definitely a big thing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, school is important.
School's important, guys. Stay in school.
Stay in school.
Stay in school, guys. Come on.
And if you're in school, do your best.
Yeah, just
it might be a drag, but just fucking.
Yeah, do it. I mean, at the end of the day,
you're setting yourself up
at the end of the day, it's all for you. You're doing work for yourself.
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
So yeah, I feel like that kind of wraps up the school topic. Is that school? I feel like is needed.
I think to put it, it's like short and simple. It is needed. If you have the opportunity, take it. If there's anything you take away from this part of the podcast, just if you have an opportunity, that's not even just for school. If you have an opportunity, take it.
Yeah. This is getting more into a more serious topic.
Can I preface something real quick?
Huh?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, really quickly before we get into this, kind of similar. I'm gonna bounce off what he said. It is a bit of a touchy subject, therefore, big thing. The point of the podcast is to talk about stuff. If you do not have the same opinion, not only is it fine, leave your opinion down below. Let us know.
Let us know
if you think that we're wrong.
We're not here to give hate out to anybody. So if we're not here to hate on anybody, we don't expect anybody to hate on it, or we don't want it. We know hate's gonna come.
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna come at some point
with anything.
But if you simply don't agree with us, that's totally fine. We're not here to put down anybody, anything like that. So, so for part 2 or our second topic of the part 2, Jesus Christ, I'm slow today.
Wasn't a bit, yeah.
Yeah. For the second topic of the podcast today, we're gonna be talking about is abortion should be legal.
That's
I said, this is a touchy subject.
Yeah, it's a big one today. And just prefacing it. Remember, let me break it down for you guys real quick. Podcast name slightly different. What does that mean? Be different from others, and that's the main thing. The opinion.
If we're all slightly different, in some way, shape, and form.
If your opinion is different from ours, not only is that more than fine. Leave your opinion down below. Let us know why you think that we're wrong. It's amazing to hear feedback on stuff. So yeah, just any time, just let us know. But yeah, go ahead and start off.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna start off with saying this. As a Catholic, this is something that is very stressed in the faith.
Mm-hmm.
As a Catholic, I don't think in any way, shape, and form abortion should be legal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put this in perspective. You are killing an innocent child.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to look at this from a different standpoint. Let's look at the argument. The counter argument.
Yeah.
Rape.
Yeah.
Incest. Rape. That child shouldn't deserve to die because of what happened to you.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, maybe. Excuse me. People may be like, I won't be able to support your child. There are organizations out there that will help you support the child. There's adoptions.
That's the biggest point. Yeah, adoptions.
Incest. This one does piss me off.
Yeah.
Who the
Let's give it a bug real quick, bro. Come on. Like, I get when it's kind of times where it's like you don't really have much like control, but hey, man, I know as much as it is a scary thing to do. If you're generally not safe in a situation, that's a time when you let the authorities know. At the end of the day,
exactly.
At the end of the day, the least they could do is literally just take you away from your family where you're going to be in a safe spot. So just
exactly.
There's always stuff that you could do, whether or not you can see it in the moment. And I feel like the thing is that people make the counter argument, of rape, incest, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, the main reason for people aborting currently, especially people of our age, is just because
They had sex and they got pregnant.
And they regret it.
But that's terrible. I'm gonna say this right now. That touches on something that we talked about our last episode. Sex. You know. Yeah, you just don't do it.
Don't do it.
If you're gonna do it,
at least take every precaution. Take the biggest precaution you can, because you have to realize that you're throwing away everything if you mess up.
And then to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna get an abortion, and then people are gonna argue it's not a child, it's not alive, it's just a fetus, whatever they want to call it. The moment you inside, I'm sorry, I'm uncut.
Yeah, uncut. Yeah.
Uncut. The moment inside that thing is alive, that is a piece of life. God created that. That should not be killed. That should always be respected. And I feel like there's another thing too. Women, respect your bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you out there spreading your legs?
Like.
And if people are gonna argue, control your. It's not a good argument. It's most of the time men understand. We understand. There are guys out there that don't.
Yeah,
and that's where you take the precautions.
Yeah, exactly.
That rounds up back in our last episode. Healthy relationship.
Exactly.
It all ties together. That's why I'm going to say this right now. Abortion should not be legal. In my eyes, it's not respect. It's the same for the women. Respect your body, you know?
Yeah.
Respect your body. Don't be spreading your legs to dude.
For sure.
You know? I wouldn't want my sister doing that.
Exactly.
You know?
And I feel like it's just...
And then if it does end up happening, you got to suck it up, buttercup. You got to be there for that child. And if you can't be for that child,
then you, for your actions.
Then you have to give it up. You have to give it up. Because that child...
Every single time, bro. Let's go. I just keep going.
But you got to be there for that child. It's a piece of life. We don't want to destroy it. No. Another thing that women, women can get abortions. Let's say they get pregnant 3 times. They get 3 abortions. Then guess what? When they have when they actually want to start their family, they can't have children because they their insides. That's the you up.
And like just. Guys, whenever you're thinking about any of this, just put it into perspective. Like, personally, he's Catholic. I'm pretty well Catholic just because of my parents, and I've accepted that, and honestly I believe in my faith. Even if you're not, look at it from a logical standpoint.
Yeah, look at it with logic.
Look at it currently. Okay, yeah. So yes, there is the kind of arguments, rape and incest, and that's like times when it's like I'm terrible at coming up with an argument when it comes to that, because it's like, there's although. You can look at it from a point where one side might be more right than the other. At the end of the day, it's like there's really good arguments on both sides. But when it comes to the common, reason for abortion currently, which is just having sex and then not doing it in a safe way, and also just not doing it during the time when you're ready. Take responsibility for your actions. You currently, I don't care what age you are when you're having sex. When that's consent. You know what you're doing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know what you're doing. You might think, well, I didn't think that it would happen. That's okay. You didn't think that you would be the type of person that would end up happening to. But the risk was there.
Yeah, the risk was there.
Listen. Let me. I heard this a while back. Let me put this into perspective. If I have $100K in cash, and I pull up to O Block. Part of me might just I don't know, might be crazy. If I pull up with $100K to O Block, I think you just kind of expect to get robbed, Any $100K anywhere.
So this in his language, talking about this in the topic that we're talking about today. If you're not putting yourself in a healthy relationship and you're going home with a sketchy dude, you gotta take responsibility for the things that you do.
Exactly.
Because think about this. I'm not saying that all rape should be prevented. I'm not saying that rapes are okay. Rapists should be executed.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Respect women, Respect. We want to elevate as a whole.
Honestly, everybody respect
each other.
Yourselves at the end of the day.
It's just women have to don't have sex. It's just respect your body. Don't go out with sketchy guys,
Exactly.
Take responsibility for yourself.
For sure.
If you maybe let me not walk through a sketchy neighborhood. Let me call my mom. Let me call my brother.
Exactly.
Let me call my dad. Let me call a friend.
Exactly. And it's just like, and there'll obviously just like with anything in life, there'll always be a off chance where there'll be a specific situation.
Exactly. Now there are some rapes that can't be prevented, but at the same time, you can't just throw away a life like that.
Exactly. It's just listen.
Yeah.
To put it in the simplest thing I can possibly put it into, adoption.
Yes.
Adoption. At least
I'm a prime example of it. Not for the same reason though.
Yeah, not for the same reason,
but that's something we'll get to later. The problem.
We'll get to later on.
Yes, I'm an adopted child. I stayed in my family though, so and I was adopted at 2 months. So I've lived the same people my whole life. My mom and my dad. So yeah, but people like adoption's bad. Adoption's gonna they're not in a safe situation.
But it's like it's better than just killing off the.
We're on a podcast now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to a good ass school. I have a great ass life. I literally have a life that I could have. A good ass life. What if that kid was gonna be the kid that would cure cancer?
Exactly. You really never
threw
know.
that away. You threw that away.
Exactly.
Give it a chance, and it's just you gotta you gotta respect yourself.
Yeah,
a lot. It comes with that
completely. So. And I mean, that does really tie in back to what we were saying last time, where it's just if you're going into a relationship with the first thing you're wanting is sex, not only is it just not responsible when it comes to having a healthy relationship, but it's just not responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
It's I feel like there's so much stuff that there's like big arguments about, but it's just at the end of the day, if you just stop trying to overcomplicate stuff, everything is really simple. Abortion. There's no need if you're just being respectful.
Exactly.
And like I said, just with anything in life, and I always say this whenever I'm talking to anybody about it, like similar kind of topics. There will always be different specific situations because everything's situational. Everything's situational. Relationships are situational. School is situational for everybody. Some people might have their school is slightly different, stuff like that. So everything is situational, but to keep it basic. Just be respectful to others, be respectful to yourself, and just hope that others will do the same. Yeah. Because if you're going along with the mindset that just because somebody else is not going to be respectful, you're not going to be respectful, you're not going to get anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. Obviously, this was a touchy subject.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you don't agree with us, it's 100% fine.
Let us know your opinion on it. It's amazing to hear others' opinion on a topic that we're talking about.
Insta says people are like, when is it okay to?
Wait, when is it okay to? Sweet Home Alabama, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it real, man.
Obviously, yeah. Abortion is a big topic, but we definitely want to stress the fact that we don't support it.
Yeah.
But you do you.
Mm-hmm.
You do you.
At the end of the day,
really think about it before you do it because it is terrible. It's terrible, really. That
everything to do with that kind of stuff. It's just.
Yeah. It's sad. It's a harsh reality, but
yeah.
So obviously, if you don't agree, that's 100% fine. We respect your opinions.
Yeah, completely.
We're here to elevate as a whole, everyone together. So if you don't agree, simply we respect it 100%, and let us know your opinion down in the comments below. But
let us know.
We just want to be able to respect women, respect the child as well.
Exactly.
As we have expressed, we're both not sexually active.
Mm-hmm.
We don't plan on it.
Yeah.
Just for the sole purpose of want to respect ourselves, our relationships, and our partner,
and our future.
Our future too. Exactly. That's the biggest one right there. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. So obviously let us know your opinion down below, and if you don't agree with us, 100% fine.
Yeah,
we respect it. What's another topic we can get into?
Okay, yeah,
I
got you.
We got you. We're gonna get 3 topics in today.
Yeah, 3 topics in for you guys. Not a nice little episode, right? So yeah, let me run some stuff down for you guys.
Well, we could talk more about our podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, as a whole.
As a whole. So
obviously, you guys found out today we're adding our co-host.
Yeah, co-host. Yeah, right.
Get
ready for him.
Get ready for him.
We know he's watching the podcast. So
he's watching it right now. So you
get ready for that. Everybody
get ready.
Everybody else, y'all anticipating a great time.
Let's talk about the difference between last episode and this episode. Aren't I a lot better dressed?
Nice hoodie and everything.
I have a nice Adidas hoodie. Last time I saw him, raggedy ass red shirt on, bro. Come on.
But yeah,
that was something my cousin gave me feedback. He's like, bro, fix your fit. And I was like, shit, you're right.
I've just been coming in with the customs the whole time.
Exactly, bro. Nice ass fucking. Yeah.
But yeah.
Shout
out to my brother for his custom, bro.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah. But okay. So going off onto the podcast really quickly. When it comes to starting stuff on your own, I'm telling you, for anybody that's around my age,
it's been fun.
Even if you're older than us, but it's I say especially if you're around our age, but even if you're older than us, that's even easier. At that point. But if there's something that you think is fun, try your best to do
it. Have fun.
If you're
guys, This has been fun. This has been a blast for us. Like, you know, our first episode went up Friday night.
Yeah.
Around midnight, right?
And I cannot tell you the excitement of just, you know,
we're little children.
Yeah, exactly. Like
every episode that we get to create, every episode that we get to edit, every episode that we get to throw in there, it's been a blast.
It's been amazing.
Even before that, it was a blast.
Thanks to you guys as well.
Getting all our equipment, getting everything situated, figuring out how we want to, you know, put our message up.
Yeah, exactly.
How we want to, you know, do this. You know, that was a blast. I feel like that was really fun.
It was amazing. And I mean, it's just because I know currently, especially in, you know, the day that we're living in, where, you know, on TikTok you can get up, you know, 1 million views easily. I know 100 just, it doesn't seem like a lot to a lot of people, but, you know, when you're really doing it, it's the slightest bit of progress is amazing. And that's one big thing that I tell
anybody. A little bit of progress at a time, it makes you feel good.
It makes you feel good. It's amazing.
Great.
And, you know, at the end of the day, it's all thanks to you guys, you know, whether it be random viewers that, you know,
or it's our bros,
or just or our friends. It's thanks to you guys regardless.
Thanks to you guys for showing the support, giving us the feedback that we want to be able to put into this podcast every single day.
Exactly.
Be able to enjoy ourselves while doing this podcast. Obviously, that's a big plus right there. But yeah, so we want to customize
and, you know, improve later, but that, you know, that comes with time, you know.
That comes with time. You know. So yeah. So next episode we will have our co-host.
Yeah, you guys get ready for that.
We're repeating ourselves a lot.
Yeah, we're repeating ourselves a lot, but we're excited. It's because y'all honestly,
we're gonna have fun here on the podcast. I feel like you know, if you guys are really looking into starting something, do it.
Yeah, I mean,
we said this as a joke. I literally, like, we had a conversation. Yeah, we were having a good ass conversation. Actually, you know, I was like, this is a good.
Can I break it down?
Yes.
Okay, let me break it down. You know, so I know there's this, you know, certain person watching that, you know, it's gonna you know, it's gonna get me a bit caught up saying this, but, you know, that don't really matter. You know, at the end of the day, you know, everything happens. You know, so. I like riding my bike. I was riding my bike, and, you know, literally the whole thing, the moment it started was literally as a joke. I snapped this man saying, "Hey, let me slide over to your house."
Yes.
And he says, "Oh, I bet." I was like, "Oh."
He had never been in my house before. Like we've been friends for a couple months now.
For a couple months now.
We've only known each other since March, I think.
It's like since the beginning of the summer. Yeah, March. Yeah,
beginning of the summer, and we became friends really quickly.
Really quickly.
And so this was just like one day where I was chilling. I was like, "Hey, let me slide over to your house."
And he's like, "Oh, I'll let you know when I'm home. All right, bet."
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm home. I got home.
I was like, "All right, bet."
I bet.
All right, bet. And so, you know,
so me and him was chilling in the backyard. Yeah, we was talking. And my boy Josh rolled up.
Josh rolls up. And, you know, this is the first time I've ever met him. This is the first time I ever found out about everything that was going on, which you guys found out about on the first episode. And I think, if I'm correct, it was like about a 2-hour conversation.
About an hour.
Like an hour, almost. I think it's an hour and a half, something like an hour 15. I don't know exactly, but it felt like 10 minutes. I almost got in trouble because I lost track of time. But and, you know, I was just like, you know, we were just like, this shit's amazing. You know, let's start a podcast. You know, it was just a bit of a joke. It was like we were saying.
Yeah, we finished the conversation. I was like, I literally just said, that'd be lit if we start a podcast.
And I was just like, and at that point, you know,
seriously. You both took it so seriously, like y'all were like, "Yeah, I bet when y'all want to record." I was like,
I know, cause see, here's the thing about me. So let me give you guys a bit of insight on why. At least there's a multitude of reasons, but, like, you know, to keep it simple for this part of the episode, you know, one of the main reasons why I was inspired to, like, you know, like, say like, "Oh, all right, bet," was because I watched this episode called Jumpers Jump. Shout out to them, amazing ass podcast. They just passed their episode 100. You know, I think like 2 Sundays ago. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to, you know, go along with that was just because, I don't know, it's just I saw them do it. I felt like, you know, I would enjoy doing that too, and it's something that I have a passion for. I have a passion for speaking a good amount. Yeah, I know, bro. Joe got me on that rhetoric, bro. Come on,
bro. Joe, yeah.
I already know, bro.
Yeah.
All the girls, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah. So, obviously, you know, we enjoy doing this, and hopefully, you know, we get to a point where, you know, we can do this often. You know?
Yeah, often.
So, obviously, is there another topic you want to get into, or we'll save it for the next episode?
I think we could just do it like a nice little quick breakdown. Just to let you guys know, you know, I think it'd be quite, since, you know, we don't have too much time right now.
We have a little bit of a schedule. So this episode, the day we are recording is what's today? Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that would be put it on top.
The episode will be probably uploaded Monday. Yeah, Monday, later today. Our episode was recorded Friday. We uploaded it at midnight. It took me hours to get that shit figured out. But
so yeah, it just
yeah.
It really
so for this one will be uploaded Monday, and we'll have a episode towards the end of the week, probably. Thursday. Literally, we got a couple days until our next episode.
Yeah, you guys
will be really cool
for that. Yeah, somewhere around then.
That will be our introduction to our co-host, and we're gonna have a whole fun episode. We're gonna get off the serious topic for a while.
For a fat second, it's gonna be
exactly.
If you guys are laid back people, you're gonna trust me. You're gonna enjoy that episode.
Y'all are gonna enjoy that. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. That's
I feel like just to, like a nice little simple topic to end off the episode on something that's like mainly something that I know about because I was the one that was in charge of doing that kind of stuff at the beginning. Break it down. I know I mentioned it a little bit before. Breaking down the meaning of the podcast because a lot of people, not a lot of people, my bad, but for me it's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
A good enough amount of people were just okay, why'd you call it slightly different? What's the point?
We're all slightly different.
Exactly, the logo and like the to put it basic for y'all, everybody's slightly different. But to deep dive real quick, one of the main things right currently is just everybody wants to be like everybody else. Somebody thinks that the Jordan ones look cool. You want to have some Jordan ones just like them. Say which isn't a bad thing. If you think somebody looks cool and something you want to do that too, that's fine. But don't let that change who you are. Always be slightly different.
We're getting into our inspirational.
Exactly. A bit of inspiration part of the podcast for y'all.
It's real.
It's real. Just always be slightly different. Be you. If you will be way happier.
You don't gotta be that basic bitch.
Exactly, bro. Come on, man. We all know that everybody out there wants to be somebody who's seen as like a pretty chill person. Be different. Be different. People would not acknowledge that. And then really quickly break down for you guys our current logo. Zipper on an eye. That's an open point of view. Open point of view. Exactly. And then the headphones represents a lot of you guys out there listening to our open point of view. It's really simple, but you can interpret it any way you want. That's one big thing. To quickly leave the podcast off on. No matter what we say on here, depending on who you are, everything will be interpreted differently, and that's amazing. That's such a beautiful thing. No matter what opinion we say on here, at the end of the day,
everybody has their own opinion.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it doesn't realistically. At the end of the day, it does not matter what we said on here, because for your life currently, whoever's watching, it's more important for you your opinion. So just don't. I'm saying enjoy the podcast. We hope that you guys enjoy the podcast, but don't let that always be slightly different.
Yeah.
Don't copy anybody.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. So I feel like that's a good note
to end off on. Yeah, guys.
Episode. We hope you guys definitely enjoyed this podcast episode. I know it's a little bit more basic today. We didn't get to too much.
Yeah.
Next episode we gonna have.
Next episode.
This episode's gonna be.
You guys just wait for that.
100%. We're on a time crunch today. We're always on a time crunch.
Our
lives are hectic as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah. So obviously we did talk about touchy subjects today. So obviously our respect goes out to any opinions out there, and we'd love to hear it. Drop a comment below. DM us with video ideas.
DM us with video ideas. Come on, guys.
You all want any type of topics? DM us right away.
More than happy to talk about it.
More than happy to talk about it.
Exactly. When I tell you that we were on it, as soon as the view, you know who you are. As soon as you send us a message,
you know you are.
We literally
100% thank you for that.
We said, okay, how can we work this in? How can we work that into the episode? But yeah, 100%.
I
think it's a good ending point. So just, to end it off, I'd like to let you guys know, if you don't already know for some reason,
subscribe.
Yeah, and also, my bad. Follow the Instagram.
Follow the Instagram.
For anybody who doesn't know, QOTD or WOTD, that stands for quote of the day or word of the day. Quotes of the day going up daily, guys. Check that out. Check out the Instagram. Yes. Drop the follow. Today's quote.
Check out our TikToks. Those are uncut behind the scenes stuff that we'll put out there for you guys. 100%.
Yeah. That is amazing. Behind this, if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, check out the TikTok. A lot of stuff going up on there really soon.
100%.
But yeah, quote of the day today. You can't be everything to everybody, so just be yourself.
Exactly. Right. Another thing, always act with respect.
Yeah, respect to yourself and to everybody.
Respect to yourself and everybody. And be a better you.
Be a better you.
That's our motto here.
That's the motto for every episode. Be a better you.
Be a better you. So that's gonna end off today's episode.
Yeah. With that being said,
it's been a great episode again.
With that being said, check out the socials.
Hit us with the feedback. Check out the socials. Subscribe. Follow all our social media accounts. Comment down below, and then DM us on Instagram if you have any video ideas. And so
With that being said, we're out.
You got Javi and Jacob signing it off, and we'll see you in the next episode.
We're out.
Hey, let's fucking go. All right, episode 2 is in the books.